Throughout the decades, American society has heightened the values of education. While this is a good thing, middle and lower class Americans have taken big hits financially due to debt. The Pell Grant used to cover 75% of a student's tuition. Now, only less than 20% of a student's tuition is covered through the Pell Grant. Is getting the degree necessary, as we say? Hi, my name is Jay Jones and I'll be talking about education. Education is a social institution which a society's children are taught the basic academic knowledge, learning skills, and cultural norms. Now, every nation has a form of education, but it differs. This can be results of money, the values put on education, time devotion, and role differences. For example, in South Korea, their students are known to take 220 days throughout the school year, where in America, U.S. students are less than 200. So this can show the values and how much education is put on a student. Social factors can also play a major role in education.
Formal and informal education. Formal education is classroom-based, provided by teachers through a formal curriculum. It's basically holding young people as long as they can before they are turned loose into society. Oral transmission is the means by which a person learns information through participation in their own culture. An example of this is associating events that are frequently occur together. So what you see and what your parents or anybody else around you teaches you. An example of that is not to step in the middle of the road because you're cautious of your surroundings and getting hit by a car. Access to education. Universal access is the ability of all people to have equal opportunity regardless of your race, ethnicity, social class, gender, background, or even have a disability.
Theoretical perspectives on education. So it's basically talking about how functionalists, they believe that education equips people to perform roles in society. So as a child, you go to school and you basically learn how to socialize with other people. And school also has its manifest functions and its latent functions. The manifest functions are what I just said, teaches kids how to socialize. And the latent functions, the students, they learn individualism. So they basically learn that an individual is more valued than a group.
Feminist theory. The Title IX of the Education Amendments in 1972 discriminates on the basis of sex in the U.S. programs. In situations where men and women graduate from the same university, women are getting paid less and are mistreated in the workplace. The educational system are also characterized by unequal opportunities and its treatment towards women. Symbolic interactionism. Symbolic interactionism sees education as one way that labeling theory is seen in action. Labeling theory is the theory of how self-identity and behavior of individuals may be determined or influenced by the terms used to describe or classify them, which can significantly impact a student's learning. It suggests that teachers' expectations may influence how much their students actually
Schools are trying to fill a variety of roles for their students. Issues like bullying, violence, decreased funding, and other factors affect their education. Until the 1954 Brown v. Board of Ed ruling, schools and private businesses were segregated due to the laws of Plessy v. Ferguson in 1896. Today, all students are welcome into schools. However, there is still inequality in the quality of education and opportunities that are given. The Coleman Report of 1966 suggests that private schools have greater resources and opportunities. Many things were put in place to fix this. The Head Start program was developed to give low-income students an opportunity. Busing was when courts across the U.S. ordered that schools integrate students by bringing them out of their neighborhoods. No Child Left Behind required states to test students in designated grades to determine eligibility to receive federal funding. Other educational issues that impact society include charter schools, teaching to the test, student loan debt, and homeschooling. Charter schools are self-governing public schools that have signed agreements with the state to improve when students get low test scores. Teaching to the test is when a curriculum focuses on equipping students to succeed on standardized tests. College debt is increasing, and with college students leaving college with about $25,000 in debt, entry-level wage, and with jobs being scarce, this definitely affects society. Homeschooling is when students are taught in their homes, typically by their parents. A pro of this could be that the parents might be better teachers because they know their children better than anyone else. A con could be that the students might miss out on developmental skills that they may need in